Video game addiction is a real thing. It's a real thing, especially when you're a young man and you're trying to escape this reality that's pretty harsh and unforgiving. Video games are an escape into a power fantasy. You know what I'm saying? In a video game, you have complete control of your character and ultimately, if you get good at the game, your environment. And so that type of escapism, that type of dopamine release into the brain of you actually conquering something is addictive. I know because I grew up being so obsessed with video games that I would base my schedule in the year around, you know, whatever was coming out that year. I mean, so many video games come out nowadays that I couldn't imagine that being the thing. But for me, when I was growing up, it was every few months, you know what I'm saying? So I would base my life and what my enjoyment of life would be about based around the releases of games that I wanted to play. And this was from high school all the way up into being a fucking father of two at one point, okay? No, father of three at one point, okay? And it's not good, right? And the last game that I could say I was extremely obsessed with was the original Destiny. With the original Destiny, I put 7,000, you hear me? 7,000 plus hours into that game. 7,000 plus hours. And then I wonder why my baby mama wasn't trying to deal with me no more, right? 7,000 plus hours into Destiny, okay? At one point, I was number, I believe, 6 in the Crucible on the little leaderboard thing for just kills and shit because I was going that hard at that game. It was like the first thing I thought about in the morning. It was the last thing I thought about at night. I would think about my build. I had 3 different builds across all different classes, all types of weapons. I loved the race. I was obsessed with that game. But like I said, it was to the point that it actually ruined, you know, relationships, important relationships, crucial relationships in my life that, you know, I hope that I can repair one day, okay? And I say that because I see, especially now, right, when there's monetary gain to be had in playing video games and just streaming, young men can literally put their self-worth again. You know, it's almost like chasing that rap career back in the day. Oh man, if I get good in this game, if I can stream to enough people, I can make it out. I can be the next this. So there's now that element of addiction to it too. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm making this video because I just wanted to just vent and express to be careful indulging in, you know, video games in general. Just, you know, take it for what it is. Once you start sinking hundreds and thousands of hours into a game, and you're not getting anything out of it. Like, I get if it's a community that you're a part of and that's where your friends are and all that, but if you're just doing it because you're trying to chase this dragon, don't do it, okay? It's not worth it. It's not worth your life, okay? I started becoming addicted to other things, okay? I started becoming addicted to creating art, still get the same dopamine hit from, you know, trying to level up a character as I do with leveling up my body. As far as exploration, there's a whole wide world literally open to us to go out there, get some fresh air and enjoy, okay? I like to take my scooter and ride around the city. I don't know what type, you could be in any environment and you can explore your environment just the way you explore in that game, okay? And like I said, you can level up yourself just the same way you leveling up a character in the game. I love Elden Ring, don't get me wrong. Everybody's playing Elden Ring right now. I love it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And it's one of those games where I would sink hundreds of hours into leveling characters and exploring the world. But at some point, you know, I am an avatar within this reality that needs to explore the actual world. You understand? Especially for you young men, just be conscious of that, because people will say that there isn't any detriment to playing video games. There isn't, you know, but if you're only doing that, you can become sedentary. You can, you know, which means you're not moving. You're sitting there playing the game. You're not getting any exercise. You're not getting any sunlight. You're trying to get good at the game. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like I say, for monetary gain, it's not good. You know, I'm right by a dog. I'm by a dog park, so you know the dog's over there cutting up. But yeah, I'll end it right there. Just be careful. Get out there, live life, and enjoy it. Okay? I know it's a way to escape this bullshit, but also you can escape this bullshit within this bullshit, if you know what I mean. Okay?